Today, guys, I'm going to be showing you how to go ahead and complete the brand new Forge update and everything that has been added so you guys can go ahead and get a full walkthrough. So the very first thing you need to know is to get to this world, you're going to actually need to have this portal and you're going to need to teleport to it. And obviously, it's going to cost, or you're going to need basically 70 levels of XP. Anyways, guys, before I get into this video, if you want to have a chance to be entered in my Game Pass giveaway, all you guys need to do is leave a like on this video, comment your username down below, and make sure you hype the video as you can see on screen. Make sure you guys go ahead and do that, and you guys will be entered. On screen are a couple of winners from our last videos, so make sure you do enter up. You guys have 7 days to enter. Anyways, let's get back in the video. All right, there also are a bunch of new features like daily rewards, which I'm going to talk about really quickly because you can get free rerolls, and there's a bunch of other cool stuff in here. So I'm super hyped about that. So they've made free rerolls a little bit more accessible to the general public. So when you first spawn in, you're going to see that we're in a new world, and you're going to kind of want to run over here and talk to Captain Borjorn or Bajorn. And basically, he's going to give you the very first quests, and you can just walk through this, and he's going to basically give you the very first quest you need to go ahead and take care of. And you're going to see that we have forging weapons, we have kill spider, we have a bunch of stuff. So we have all of that, and then there's a bunch of quests. As you guys can see, there's a bunch of new pickaxes here that cost, a good amount of money. And then we also have, I don't know if these are training things. We have another Sensei Moro quest. You can forge, obviously, over here. But I want to show you guys where you can go ahead and start mining if you want to start leveling up really quickly inside of this new Forge update. So I'm going to run all the way over to, it looks the cave. So the cave has a lot of interesting stuff there. Also, really quickly, before I do that, I just want to mention something. There is a whole Christmas quest here. I'm going to show you I'll do a full rundown on all the rewards and stuff you get in another video. So stay tuned for that. But yeah, there's a whole Christmas quest right here. So I'm going to run all the way over there and show you now the mines. That way you can kind of see what we're doing. But there's a lot of quests to go ahead and complete. So if you just run up this area right here, you will see that there's basically a whole mine. There's also another one. So these ones right here, these guys are actually really hard for me to kill. And I have a pretty good weapon. So they have a lot more health than the other worlds that we were dealing with. So yeah, also the base crystals are really, really hard to mine. So I don't even think I can mine the base. Yeah, you need at least 320 damage to mines at least the top area right here. Now, another thing I want to show you quickly, which I think is really, really cool, is they've added the boss feature, obviously. So the Yeti boss and all of that is going to be in this area right here. You have to wait every 50 minutes to fight bosses, but the nice thing is you can actually create parties and do it with each other, which is really nice. So that is the new boss feature right there. Another thing I want to go ahead and show you guys, I'm having trouble getting there, is the other mine that we can go ahead and start mining in. This is going to be very, very important, especially for leveling up. They have, from what I know, raised the level cap to level 1000. I could be wrong, but that's what everyone told me. But then there's also this mine right here, which I believe you can actually mine the rocks in, with a regular pickaxe. So we have the icy pebble right here, and we can actually mine it. So this is going to be off of the side of that little wall right there. And look, we just got a ruby really quickly. So I believe the drop chances for this are a lot higher, but I want to take a look really quickly at my index and show you guys the rest of the new ores and stuff. And basically there's a lot. So yeah, we just got a new ore right there. This is going to be in specifically this zone right here. So if you scroll to the bottom, you'll see that there is a whole new expansion right here. And there's also a whole bestiary for the peak, or I'm going to just call it a bestiary, but you can see there's an index for the frost spire expanse, and there's also one for the peak. So there's a lot of new stuff. Then enemies, we also have stuff for enemies right here. I'm going to go ahead and just claim this. Why not? But yeah, you can see there's a lot of interesting new stuff. Now, in this cave, in regards to this, I don't know what all's in this cave quite yet, and I don't want to go too in depth because I'm going to be making guides on everything in depth in a bit, but I just want to show you a general basis on how you complete the update. So there's all of this stuff down here. Oh, it looks like there's this huge spider down here. So yeah, there's a lot of new stuff. I'm trying to figure out where the actual Heavenite pickaxe is, but I don't think I'll be able to find that in this specific guide. But yeah, these cave systems are pretty big. Yeah, that's the exit. Okay. So yeah, there's all of that in regards to new content. There's also, like I said, there's ores. There's a bunch of new quests. I'm trying to figure out, is there anything else that I kind of glazed over that I didn't talk too much about? There's a bunch of quests, like I said already right here. Kill spiders is one of them. We have the Santa quest, which I'm going to go ahead and complete in a second. And then we obviously have, all the new stuff with the islands. So yeah, I'm pretty excited. I will be pumping out videos on pretty much everything else. This is just a basic rundown how to complete the update. So there's a huge new island up there. Then there's also a new cave over there. There's a bunch of new ores, a bunch of new weapons. And then there's obviously the Christmas event, which is probably what I'm going to work towards completing next. So I can show you guys really quickly how to complete the Christmas event here inside the Forge. But yeah, that is pretty much it for this video. I hope you guys did enjoy. I will be pumping out full guides on everything else. So do make sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.